Opera House proudly presents Lorrie Newman Keating in concert. Let's give Lorrie a big hand.
This is a great end. We have guitar? Yes, we do if Lorrie puts the pedal where it belongs. You think after 4 sets I would probably figure that out? No. It's been a great day. I mean, this is the fourth set. And you guys, the people that have come in have been really good. Before I finish this, and so let me do it before I start, we really want to thank Carl and Patty and everybody here at KGFN, first of all, for inviting me to come out, which I am absolutely just thrilled about coming out to do this, for playing my music. You know, this little girl from, well, and I'm not little and I'm not young, so I'm not going to go there, but, you know, this person from Texas who said, here's a CD, would you please listen to my music 4 years ago, and they've been so gracious about playing me regularly, accepting the new music when I get it, and they're just such great cheerleaders. And community radio is huge for independent musicians. We're not going to get played on, you know, on the big stations and stuff like that, but it's the little community stations and the fact that you support them, and it's important to support your community radio. So we, Bob and I, my husband and I, we'd like to thank you guys. You've taken good care of us. You've made us feel extremely welcome. The other Goldfield people that we've met on this trip, it's just been a wonderful trip. The fact that we got to spend a couple of days in Vegas, you know, we go to Vegas anytime. You don't always get the chance to come and play at a place like this. The Opera House is absolutely beautiful. You guys have put a ton of work into it. It's only going to get better the more, you know, more of the stuff you do. So I'd like to thank you, and I think you guys deserve a big applause. So this song, and Carl is particularly enamored with this song because it's written by a friend of his, a guy named Steve Spurgin. And so, you know, that kind of turned it even into a bigger deal than normal. And so on the album, it's on the new album that just came out in the spring, and it's a duet. I do a duet on this one with a guy named Ed Stabler, who's playing on the album with me. So Ed didn't come. He didn't want to come to this trip. So I'm doing this as a solo. I started just doing it as a solo. It's a great song, and everybody knows some person like this in their life. But it's a great song called She Always Smelled Like Lilacs. She was 22 when Orville flew at Kitty Hawk. She lived to see folks touch the moon and take a walk. She did a lot of living in the years between, and the twinkle in her eye was from the things she'd seen. Well, I never knew John Campbell, 'cause he died in 45. That old Scotsman was a legend and a little wild. Miss Minnie loved him dearly, and sometimes she'd sigh. She'd say, I see John Adam in your eye. And she always smelled like lilacs in the summer rain. She loved to bake a pound cake when the neighbors came. I can't imagine what I'd give to just sit at her knee again. She always smelled like lilacs in the rain. Well, I can see her chasing chickens from her garden spot, picking okra in her bonnet when the sun was hot. She'd read me Uncle Remus till I'd fall asleep. Pray the Lord my little soul to keep. And she always smelled like lilacs in the summer rain. She loved to bake a pound cake when the neighbors came. I can't imagine what I'd give to just sit at her knee again. She always smelled like lilacs in the rain. just a little place now where her house once stood. 3 steps that lead into thin air, where I spent my childhood. No more lemon drops or doilies, no more fireplace when it's cold. Just a crooked sign that says this lot is sold. And she always smelled like lilacs in the summer rain. She loved to bake a pound cake when the neighbors came. I can't imagine what I'd give to just sit at her knee again. She always smelled like lilacs in the rain. I can't imagine what I'd give to just sit at her knee again. She always smelled like lilacs in the rain. Thank you guys very much. The heat is finally catching up with the strings. All right, better. Okay. This song, Bob and I have a friend of ours. His wife passed away a couple of years back. And he met last year after he sold the house, moved into one of the retirement communities. He met a wonderful woman that we absolutely adore. And he and Debbie got married last November. And they asked Bob to be best man, and they asked me to sing for their wedding. It was just a couple, like half a dozen of us. And I was absolutely thrilled to do it. Well, they had a song in mind, and I said, no. I got the perfect song. I just learned this song. I got the perfect song for you. So I played this song for them. They came over to my studio, and I played this song for them, and they're both crying. Good. That's good. That's always good. Make them cry. It's always a good sign. So I played it at the wedding, and they started crying at the wedding while they're standing there. And then they've come to hear me play it a couple places. Every time I play that song, Debbie she cries. And I think that's great. That's what music is supposed to do. It's supposed to affect you in certain ways. It's why I do what I do. It's why I do the songs that I do. I love the ballads for that reason. And I just can't apologize for them anymore. So this is a beautiful song. There's 3 different writers on it, but the version I learned from was Sean Colvin actually did a recording of this, and it's called Never Saw Blue Like That. Today we took a walk up the street, we picked a flower, climbed the hill above the lake, and secret thoughts were said aloud. We watched the faces in the clouds until the clouds had blown away. Were we ever somewhere else? You know, it's hard to say. But I never saw blue like that before. Across the sky, around the world, you've given me all you had and more. And no one else has ever shown me how to see the world the way I see it now. Oh, I never saw blue like that. I can't believe a month ago I was alone. I didn't know you, I hadn't seen you or heard your name. And even now I'm so amazed. It's like a dream, it's like a rainbow, it's like the rain. And some things are the way they are, and words just can't explain. But I never saw blue like that before. Across the sky, around the world, you're giving me all you have and more. And no one else has ever shown me how to see the world the way I see it now. Oh, I never saw blue like that before. And it feels like now, and it feels always, and it feels like coming home. But I never saw blue like that before. Across the sky, around the world, you're giving me all you have and more. And no one else has ever shown me how to see the world the way I see it now. Oh, I never saw blue like that before. Oh, I never saw blue like that. So, when you play with different people, different songs are brought into the mix, and that's another thing, one of the nice things about working with other people, I think. This song, it came to me, Ed brought this to rehearsal, and we also normally do this when we play together. We would do it as a duet, but he's not here, so I'm going to do it as a solo. This is just a cute little song. A guy named Mike Williams wrote this. When we do stuff and there are kids in the audience, this is a good song. The kids like this song. So it's one of the eternal questions, and there's half a dozen of them, big ones. But what the eternal question that this answers is, or tries to answer, is what happens when you let go of a balloon? Where does the balloon go? And it's called the Balloon Song. Well, I got to thinking the other day, when I saw a balloon floating away, saw a balloon floating to the sky. Well, I've seen balloons fly above the clouds, but I never saw one come down again. Where do balloons go when they die? Is there a heaven for balloons, my friend? Is there a place to which they go? Or do they simply fade away into the sky? I think that I shall never know. An aeroplane must land somewhere, and a rock that's thrown must fall. A bird must come to rest, this we have learned. But when a balloon begins to rise, trailing his little string behind, have you ever known it to return? Is there a heaven for balloons, my friend? Is there a place to which they go? Or do they simply fade away into the sky? I think that I shall never know. Colors gleaming in the sun, drifting with each passing breeze, rising through the air into the sky, and drifting from the soft embrace, gentle clouds and leaves below, so like a spirit must it glide. Is there a heaven for balloons, my friend? Is there a place to which they go? Or do they simply fade away into the sky? I think that I shall never know. I think that I shall never know. Thank you all very much. This is one of the few songs in my original repertoire that isn't about guys. There's only a couple. They are few and far between. It's just kind of the way it worked out. So this one was a long time ago. I was actually in my early 20s. Man, this is really bad, isn't it? Gotta get through. Gotta keep going. What did you say? It's like it's not gonna get any better. Let's just keep going. So anyway, I was in my early 20s when I wrote this song, and so the lyric, actually, I think you'd think maybe somebody older, more towards the end of their life, would be, expounding on this kind of stuff. So again, this is another song that's on the new album, and it's called Time. When we're young, we plan so many things to do. When we're old, we wonder where those plans went to. So we close our eyes and let old memories glide. And then we realize that time is on time's side. When we're young, we speak of places that we'll go. But the years don't seem to want to move that slow. Then we know the things we want won't change the tide. And then we realize that time is on time's side. I had those dreams just like all the rest. They faded oh so slowly one by one. And all that precious time of which I thought on rushing right on past. It just won't seem to last until I find one single plan and see that it is done. So I sit and contemplate the days gone by. Over some of them I'll laugh, for some I'll cry. I wonder where all those unfinished plans still hide. If they'll have a chance while time is on time's side. I had those dreams just like all the rest. They faded oh so slowly one by one. And all that precious time of which I thought I had plenty keeps on rushing right on past. It just won't seem to last till I find one single plan and see that it is done. So I sit and contemplate the days gone by. Over some of them I'll laugh, for some I'll cry. I wonder where all those unfinished plans still hide. And if they'll have a chance while time is on time's side. Ooh. Driving me crazy. There's not much I can do about it. Again, I'm a balladeer. I make no apologies for it. There's just too many beautiful songs out there. I try to write as best I can, but other people are just really good at it. And this guy, probably has one of the most karaoke songs, especially when you're doing drunk karaoke, because really, to do his famous song, Being Drunk Helps. But he's written some absolutely beautiful ballads. He's written songs that you probably don't even realize he's the songwriter on. That's kind of how it works for songwriters, I think. When people start recording your stuff, if you're not recording your own, but when people start recording your stuff, some songs get, you think that person wrote them, and in reality it's not. But this guy is a very prolific writer named McLean. So you know what the song is. 7.5 minutes of American Pie. Agreed, you have to be really good and drunk to really want to get up at karaoke to do that. But this is a beautiful ballad he wrote for one of his first albums called Till Tomorrow. What can this be? Can you tell me? Would you like to discover why we're not free to be lovers? I've been wanting to ask you, where has all the love gone? And why have we become storm clouds full of thunder, move silent as they drum, and when they're gone we'll be fine till tomorrow. Oh, I hope it won't rain, you will be mine, and my sorrow will take wings in the morning, high above the heavens. A rainbow paints the sky. White doves sing their songs of love. I watch them as they fly and wonder, what can this be? Can you tell me? Would you like to discover why we're not free to be lovers? Thank you guys very much. Okay, last switch of this pedal. Remember to do it. Well, this is the last song for me for the day. I hope. I think. And again, I'd like to thank Patty and Carl and KGFN for asking me to come up and do this. It has been a wonderful day. We've just had a blast here doing it. And so I'm not going to end with a ballad, because you're sick of that, Franzel, now. So, this is the title track to the newer CD called Lightened by Love. I wrote this song, I was probably about 16 when I wrote this first time. I reworked it a little bit for the album, but I wrote it when I was 16. When I was growing up, my family put the fun in dysfunctional. So at 16, things at home were a little, they were a little jacked up actually. And so I had a student teacher in school. I was a junior in high school. And I had a student teacher who took the time to sit down and listen to what was going on. He didn't necessarily give a lot of advice, but the advice that he gave, the one piece of advice he gave me, I kept with me all these years. And it's worked really well for me. And that's basically, you are who you are. You don't apologize. If you do somebody wrong, you apologize, but you don't apologize for who you are deep down. that's who you are. You need to learn to cherish it, nurture those things that you do that people might think are a little different. That's okay. As long as it's not hurting anybody else, they need to just kind of keep their noses where they are. And that was kind of the advice, not necessarily maybe in that respect, but it's kind of the way it went. So this was my song for him, and it is my final song of the day, and it is called Lightened by Love. The problems were spinning around in my head, and I couldn't think which way to go. So I asked you to help me, and help me you did, and this is my gift in return. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and guidance from God up above. May your future bring nothing but wealth and success, and your burdens be lightened by love. Now a writer I never have professed to be, but it's something I just had to do. Since you told me to never fear being myself and do what I want to do. You said not to worry what people think of the crazy and strange things I do. I can sum it all up in some words not my own. Unto thine own self be true. I honestly hope that in 10 years or so our paths might cross once again. Then we'll see what changes the long years have brought. These wishes I give you till then. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and guidance from God up above. May your future bring nothing but wealth and success, and your burdens be lightened by love. I wish you a lifetime of happiness and guidance from God up above. May your future bring nothing but wealth and success, and your burdens be lightened by love. Thank you all very much. You've been very, very kind. Just give us a couple of minutes. We're going to switch out. John Malcolm Penn will be right back up.